All right, we are live on DentonRadio.com with Alfred Kainga. He is a comedian you're going to get to check out at the Denton Black Film Festival coming up this weekend right here in Denton, Texas. We're going to have film, we're going to have art, we're going to have music, we're going to have all sorts of really, really cool stuff. Yeah. And I am so excited to see the comedy element this year. For those of you that have not seen this guy before, he has been in Dallas for 12 years. He was in the top 2 finalists in the Funniest Comments in Texas in 2016, and he just finished up a Comedy Central deal with Kevin Hart himself in his show Heart of the City.
That's right.
Thank you so much for being on the radio
having
today.
Me, man. This is wonderful.
I am so excited. So you were born in South Africa, you said?
Southern Africa, Zimbabwe, to be exact. Yeah.
Perfect. And you got here to the DFW in
2000.
Yeah. Perfect.
2000. So it's been 16 years. I've been doing comedy for 12 years.
Gotcha.
But I've been in the United States for 16 years. It's been a long time, man.
Awesome.
A long time, yeah.
Well, it's so exciting to have you here. And we were talking before we went live about your relationship with Denton and kind of your history here, and that this is almost like a homecoming. So give them a little background.
Let me tell you this. Denton is the first city that I came to or arrived in when I first moved to the United States of America 16 years ago. I actually used to live on Doom Street. I got my first driver's license right here in Denton, Texas, man. So that's pretty cool, you know. That's pretty cool. We used to come out and party on Fry Street. You know, there was a club right down the street, right, called Atticus.
Okay.
Yeah, Club Atticus right there. Yes, they used to love my African accent back then. You know, got a lot of dates from Atticus because of that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so Denton, I love Denton, man. It's been it's like a home to me. This is where I got to see my first fast food joint. You know, was Arby's that I ever.
Oh yeah.
Nasty, never went back. Didn't like it, you know, because I was excited, man, because back in Africa, what we had was KFC and some, you know, local-owned fast food joints back there. But we didn't have McDonald's, we didn't have Arby's and all these other stuff. So when I got here, I was like, man, I can't wait to try this sandwich. Yeah, they got the meats all right. They can keep them, too.
That's awesome. Oh, man. So for somebody that has not seen your comedy act before, what should they expect? What's different about what you're going to be delivering?
Everything. I'm different, you know. My background makes me different, you know, coming from where I'm from, you know, in Africa. A lot of people, I don't know, they have this misconception that, you know, when you're in Africa, you're hunting lions and cheetahs and all that stuff. And that's not true. I used to get manicures and pedicures in Africa, you know. Grew up in the city, you know. So I talk about that, and I talk about what I was expecting when I first got to America. You know, I really thought everybody was going to be Hollywood when I got here. Yeah. So, you know, those differences, you know, I talk about them. I talk about my college days. I went to NCTC, North Central Texas College, out in Gainesville. And I also talk about relationships. You know, I got crazy stories about that, you know, dating. So anybody can relate to my stories, you know, because we've all been there. You know, you've dated, you know, you've worked. So just all that kind of stuff I talk about, but from a different perspective.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so you were saying when you first got started with comedy, this story is awesome. Can you bring it back for the folks listening at home?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So when I started 12 years ago, you know what you have to do when you start stand-up comedy is you got to go to open mics. Yeah. You know, you got to start from the ground up. Nobody knows you. Nobody cares about you. Yeah. You got to do 3 minutes or however many minutes that they give you. So I've been funny at work. I've been funny at school. And people were like, man, you need to do this. I said, I want to do it. They said, you're funny. I said, I know I'm funny. So I called up the comedy clubs, and they tell me, they said, you got to come out and do open mic. We'll give you 3 minutes. And I got really offended. You know, I'm like, 3 minutes? Man, I'm funny. I need 30 minutes to an hour. And I'm sure he put me on hold and said, come listen to this crazy mess. This kid thinks he's got a whole hour. Has never been on stage his life. So I said, forget that. If they don't want to give me 3 minutes, if they don't want to give me an hour, I'll create my own show. So being that I was right here in Denton at that time, I went to the Lyceum Theater at UNT, and I told them, I said, I want to do a show, and I think it sits, about 300 to 500 people in there?
Oh, yeah, it's a lot. It's big. Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I know people, I'm in the community. People going to come. As soon as they hear my name, they going to come. And back then, I used to call myself the Alley Cat. So my stage name was Alfred the Alley Cat. I said, if anything, that just alone is going to bring people to the show.
Right.
Man, I'm telling you, we advertised. I cut up posters, tickets. I was advertising, put up my own money to book the venue. And I sold about 30 tickets. Yeah, 30 tickets, man. Out of a big auditorium, 30 people showed up. Yeah. And, man, I was gutted, And I even had a band, like a rap group, that was going to open for me. I was going all out.
Yeah,
So they got on stage, they did their thing, and when it came my turn to get on stage, I bombed so hard. Oh, man, it was terrible. It was the longest hour that I've ever done in my life. I mean, I'm just standing there speaking, and all my friends were in there. The least they could have done was laugh. They couldn't even fake that. That's how bad I was doing. And you knew you did bad when after the show, people were gravitating towards the rap group. Like, hey, man, y'all got CDs? I'm like, it's my show. Yeah. Yeah, you did all right. Yeah. But the band, let's talk to the band, So that's how I learned. Like, okay, I got to go back to the drawing board. I got to go do open mics. And from there, I steady grew, Cool. So it's still a journey. I still got a long way to go. Yeah. But where I'm at and where I was back then, totally different. Night and day. Yeah. So don't be afraid to come, people. Where am I looking? Where's the camera? You better come to the show this weekend because I'm going to be on stage really funny.
Perfect. Love it. Now, again, this is a kind of a new element for Denton Black Film Festival, but for this whole area, comedy's always been here, but it's been almost more underground, and now we're seeing comedy festivals and then, film festivals adding comedy elements and things like that. So it's super exciting, and I think there's still a big group that maybe hasn't yet experienced it. So I highly, highly, highly recommend you guys come out, check out the comedy. It's really, really incredible. What time are you going to be going on?
To be honest with you, my management people are going to have to get that sorted out. They just told me to come to the interview. You know what I mean? But I'm going to be there. It's Saturday. Sometime Saturday. Check your calendars. But it's going to be probably in the evening, I think. Somewhere around 6, 7, 8 o'clock. And it's not just me. I got a good buddy of mine named Derek Kainga. Derek Kainga has also been on BET Comic View, and he tours with the headliner Earthquake, so he's going to be on the show as well. So y'all come out and enjoy us, man. It's going to be a crazy show. That's all I can tell you.
That's great.
It's going to be crazy.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, if you have not yet gotten your tickets, the Denton Black Film Festival is still selling them. You can find all the information at discoverdenton.com. You can also find it at Denton BFF.com, Denton Black Film Festival, or Denton Best Friends Forever. That's how they've been promoting it to everybody. Okay. So anyways, Denton BFF.com. You can get all that information. You can buy individual tickets for the particular shows or acts that you want to see, or you can go ahead and get your passes for the whole thing. Make sure you check it out. Again, it all happens this weekend. They're doing a big ribbon cutting over at UNT on the Square tomorrow. They're doing a premiere movie at the mall on Thursday, and then Friday, boom, is when it all happens. Do not miss it. Alfred, thank you so much for coming in again. I appreciate it. If the folks want to find just specifically more information on you, where can they go? Oh, man, I got 3-4 social media pages. Everybody's on social media. Right. And they all spell the same. If you go to Facebook, my name is Alfred Kainga, spelled Kainga. Okay, that's on Facebook. Yeah. Now, I'm also on Twitter. Guess what? My name is Alfred Kainga on Twitter, which is spelled Kainga. I'm also on Instagram, and on it, my name is Alfred Kainga. It's spelled Kainga. So find me, follow me. I got shows coming up, man, and YouTube page. Follow me on my YouTube page, Alfred Kainga. I got funny videos on YouTube, so be a subscriber, and you'll enjoy it. Awesome. There you go. Do not miss your opportunity to see Alfred. All right, we're going to jump back into the music. Thank you all so much for tuning in on DentonRadio.com, and we will hit you up on the next interview to